Hello everybody, what is up? My name is Emma and I just finished my first year at Florida State University and I'm going to tell you everything that you need to know about Florida State. Whether you're watching this video, if you go to FSU or you just got into FSU or you want to go to FSU or whatever, I am going to try and tell you as much as I know about it. I've learned quite a lot this past year and I also have been a Seminole my whole life and I've grown up going to Tallahassee and visiting the campus, so I do know quite a bit, or at least I like to think I do. So I hope this video is somewhat helpful to you. I'm going to leave the link to the original video down below. She did a really good job and we're basically going to be talking about similar things because there's only so much you can talk about a campus. So I'm going to leave her video down below. She does an amazing job describing everything as well, and you should definitely watch that video too. So basically I tried to separate it up into categories, but they kind of ended up being all over the place, so I'm going to talk about as much as I can. And yeah, the first thing I'm going to talk about is game days, and this is for every single sport that I'm kind of talking about, but also I guess you're probably mostly wondering about football, but this applies to every single sport. Basically, game days are fun and fresh and we love them. Students get tickets for free for all of the sporting and athletic events. All you have to do is go on to the website and they'll give it to you at orientation or whatever, or you can just Google FSU student athletic tickets and like the website will come right up. But you go onto that website at 5 o'clock on Sunday before every single game. So you would go on the Sunday before a Saturday game. So it'd be like 6 days before a football game, or like for other athletic events like in the spring when there's basketball. There could be a game on Monday night, so you would go on Sunday night and get the ticket for Monday. So you get the ticket the day before, but they always go up on Sunday at 5. So that's good. They're always free. If you want to get a guest ticket, those cost a little bit more. It depends on who we're playing, but the guest tickets are a certain amount, but still not crazy expensive usually. The football tickets usually don't sell out, but the basketball tickets have been selling out because our team has been doing so good this year. So make sure if you want a basketball ticket that you're on there right at 5. Otherwise, you most likely will not get a ticket, especially if we're doing as well next year and in the years following as we did this year. Baseball games, you don't have to get a ticket. You just flash your student ID at the entrance gate, which is super nice, so you don't have to worry about getting a ticket. But baseball games are super fun and I definitely recommend going. I'm a little bit biased because that's my favorite sport, but baseball games are fun. The next thing I'm going to talk about is the free stuff that FSU has. So there's a few different things that you can do to get free things. A lot of the times when you're just walking, actually every time when you're just walking to class, if you pass Landis Green, people are going to be handing out a ton of free things. Like there's free candy, free waters, free like whatever the organization is doing. A lot of time they'll just table and hand out flyers and they'll be like, hey, take a flyer, do you want a water, whatever. And it's just organizations trying to get you to join. You can join, you might not even enjoy them, like you might not be interested in joining, but they'll still give you the free things if you want. There's free shirts a lot for different organizations or FSU ones. I know on FSU's birthday they always give out free shirts. There's also Market Wednesdays, which obviously happen every Wednesday. This happens right by where the Union is supposed to be. It's currently being built, but whenever you're watching this, it might already be built. Yeah, it is being built, and that's where the Market Wednesdays happen, right outside there. And it's right in front of like HCB. If you'll learn where HCB is because that's like a big building, but yeah, it's right in front of there, and a lot of organizations and even just like small businesses will set up and sell things, but they also do have a lot of free things that you can get at Market Wednesdays if you just go walk around there and see what's up. Also, my absolute favorite part about FSU and the thing that I get involved with the most is the Ask You Student Life Center, and basically this is a free, they have a gaming center which I don't use that much, although now that people are talking about Animal Crossing on Nintendo, I might go check out the gaming center next year. But I go there for the movies. They do play free movies pretty much every night. If you follow their Instagram, I'll put it right here, they link all of, they don't link, they make a list every week of movies that are going to be playing at the theater, and it's a big theater. They have a concession stand, they do $1 popcorns. I believe it's on Tuesdays, but I could be wrong, it could be a different day, just don't take my word on that. But yeah, sometimes they're playing big blockbusters like Marvel movies, sometimes they're playing like old ones. I know I went to a midnight screening of The Princess Diaries, but sometimes like they played Knives Out, they played Parasite, they play like movies that are coming out, but then they also try and play a lot of throwback movies, so it can kind of do a ton of different things, which is really fun. And I've probably been to like 20 different movies there, and I love it. It's my favorite thing ever. Completely free, but if it's a Blockbuster, you're gonna want to get there very early because it's probably gonna get sold out. So I usually get there like an hour early if it's like a big movie. Now I'm gonna talk about like sports, fitness, health type things. I'm not a pro in that because I don't like that. I should, but I don't. I just can't. I can't go to the gym. But there are 2 gyms on campus. There's the Leach and then there's the Health and Wellness gym. The Leach is a lot bit bigger. It's 3 floors, and that's where they have like classes. You can take yoga or spin or whatever. They have a track, they have a swimming pool. Leach is very big, and they have a smoothie bar, which I haven't tried, but I have heard it is really good. And then Health and Wellness is a little bit smaller. It's in the Health and Wellness Center. The Health and Wellness Center is where you're gonna go for all your doctor's appointments if you have to go, or if you have like a medical type thing that you gotta work out. The Health and Wellness Center is amazing. I go often to get a shot that I have to get, but they're really nice and they really do a good job at making sure you feel comfortable there. But there is a smaller gym in there, and that one's really nice if you don't like working out in front of a ton of people. And yeah. At the Leach, they also have like free classes. Like I mentioned, yoga and spin and a ton of other ones, but those are the 2 that I've tried. Yoga was a little bit harder for me, I'm not even gonna lie, but I have taken a few spin classes and I really do enjoy them, so I recommend taking the 45-minute spin class. That's really fun at the Leach. All of those classes are completely free. It's completely, I shouldn't say free, I should say it's included in the tuition because you are paying thousands of dollars every semester. But those are all included in the tuition that you pay, so you can take as many classes as you want and you won't be paying for them. And then you can also go to the gym, whatever, as much as you want, and it's completely included. There's also mental health counselors there, which is really helpful. This one is actually in the Ask You Student Life Center. It's on the 2nd floor of that. There's also intramural sports. I can't say that word. Intramural, I can't say it, but it's called intramural, I don't know, you know what I'm talking about, but they call it IM sports for short. Basically, you can like play and sign up for an IM team without it being like you're not on the FSU football team, you know, like you can play for fun, and just get up a group of people and then play off. Like you can get a group of friends, like say you get a group of like 10 friends, you want to make a IM soccer team, then there's another group of 10 people that are making an IM soccer team, then you guys can play each other, and I don't know. I've never gotten involved with it, but people love IMs because it's a lot less stressful and you still have a lot of free time with it, so it sounds fun, but I'm just not into that, you know. There's also apps for all of these different health and fitness things. I'll put like screenshots of them right here so you can see what they look like, but they let you know how busy the Leach is, how busy all these different gyms are, and then it lets you sign up for all the classes, which you do need to sign up. They open up exactly, I believe it's 25 hours before a class, and you do need to sign up pretty much right on time at that 25-hour mark, because otherwise they book up fast, especially the spin classes that I take, they book up in like seconds. So definitely get on that fast, but I'll put screenshots of the apps right here so you know what they look like. As for food, I never got a meal plan because I'm in a sorority, so I have my own meal plan at the house there. But there are a few dining halls on campus. The biggest one is Swanee, and that's where people eat a lot. I ate there a few times during rush week because that's what it was included in our like rush week thing. It was really good. If you have to get a meal plan, I would definitely recommend it. Like I said, didn't get one, but I know people that love it and people that use it all the time. And even if you just they have like garnet bucks, so even if you just do that instead of a meal plan, that can still go towards your food that you get. And it works at all the dining halls, and then it works at like Starbucks, Einstein Bagels, Subway, Steak and Shake, all the different restaurants that are on campus, they will work at. As for laundry, this one is a big one that a lot of people I think have questions about. So basically there's laundry machines in every single dorm, and it does cost money. So it costs, I think I usually spend like $4 per load, but I have to do a couple loads because the washers are a little bit smaller, but the dryers I can fit everything in. So even if I have to use 3 washers to wash my stuff, I can still fit everything from those 3 washers in one dryer. Does that make sense? So it's usually about $2 to start the washing machine, I think, and then about $2 to start the dryer. But yeah, it does cost money, but they're really convenient and downstairs. The best time I found to do laundry is at night. Like, don't do it on a Sunday afternoon. It'll be crowded and it'll be insane, but do it at night because nobody's in there. If you're a night owl like me, like I've been up to like 2 a.m. and I do my laundry at 2 a.m. and nobody's there, and it's really nice. So that is what I would recommend. But there's also an app. I don't use it, but I'll put it right here. It can tell you how many washers and dryers are open at that time. Studying abroad is a cool thing. I haven't done it yet, but I do plan on doing it. And basically it's through FSU international programs, and they have a ton of really cool locations that you can go to and a ton of cool programs that you can do. Like they have different ones for different majors. Like if I wanted to, I can go to London just for their communications program, or I could go and take as many classes like related to anything that I want there. So that's really cool. TV channels are a good thing to know. If you're bringing your TV, you just bring a cable cord and whatever. I don't know the technology things, but they do have a lot of TV channels, and you can actually go online. I've never done it, but my roommate has, so I don't know how to do it. But if you look it up on FSU, it'll definitely tell you how to do it. You can like record things, so if you know you're going to be in class, or you know you're going to be somewhere during the time that you want to watch a show, you can go onto the website and it'll record it to your student account, so you can just go on and watch it later, which is really, really nice. There are two main libraries on campus, Stroger, which is the big main one, and then Dirac, which is the smaller one, and I believe it's known as the science library. But those are the two big ones. They both have Starbucks in them, which is really nice, and both of the Starbuckses are open 24 hours, I believe, so that's super nice and super convenient. And then at the, I don't know about Dirac, I'm sure they do, but definitely, obviously Dirac has like books and stuff you can rent, but at Stroger I know you can rent like laptops, cameras, a ton of different things that you might need for your classes. And then they also have movies that you can rent. Obviously they have books too, because that's what, you know, a library is for, but they do have movies and TV shows, which is really cool. I haven't had to rent any yet, but if there's ever a show I want to binge, they're definitely going to have it there for me to watch, which is really nice. There's a ton of cool classes that FSU has, and two of them are really exciting especially, and I'm excited to take them, but I haven't taken them yet. The first one is called Walt Disney's America, and it's all learning about Walt Disney and how he created Disney World and stuff, and I just think it's super cool. It's always full when I try to enroll in it, so I haven't gotten to take it yet. But the second one is wine and beer tasting, which obviously I can't take. I'm not 21, but I do plan on taking it when I am 21, and I think that's really cool, and it's a popular class. People love it. And yeah, the last thing that I'm going to talk about is parking. Parking is very hard, but I would definitely recommend bringing a car if you can. My roommate and she brought her car up. I brought my car up for summer, and then she brought hers up for the fall and spring semester, so we shared our cars, whoever was up there. But it was really nice to have one if we wanted to get off campus for a few hours, go to the mall, go to Publix, go to Target, whatever. It was nice to have it, and we weren't held back from just staying on campus. But parking is free. You just have to log on to the parking website. You can search like FSU parking and register your license and whatever to get a parking spot or a parking pass. They're free, which is really nice, and I know a lot of schools don't do that. There's a ton of parking garages on campus, so if you're just commuting to class, it's still gonna be hard to find a spot, but the big thing is overnight parking spots. The main parking garage is called Traditions, and it's very hard to find a spot there overnight, especially in the fall semester. In the summer it's a little bit easier, but the fall semester it's definitely a little bit harder. And then there's Pensacola, which has 6 floors that are available for overnight parking, so you'll almost always find a spot in there. Traditions is a little bit harder because it's only the top 2 floors that are overnight. And then there's also Call Street, which is only the top floor, but Call Street is really far away from most of the dorms, so that one's a little bit harder to park in because I don't want to walk there at night when we're usually coming home. But yeah, Traditions and Pensacola are the 2 most popular ones, and Traditions is definitely the one that's close to all the freshman dorms, but it's very hard to find a spot there. Like, I've been driving around there for 2 hours before and still haven't found a spot. So it's very hit or miss with parking. You can get lucky with it, or you can get very unlucky with it. But there are a good amount of parking garages. It's just a matter of if you get the good one, or if you get the ones that's you're gonna have to walk a little bit to your dorm, which obviously isn't the biggest deal, but I would definitely recommend bringing a car if you can. The parking, you can definitely overlook it, because I think it's worth it to have your car up there. That is all I'm going to talk about FSU in this video. If you guys have any like specific questions, leave them down below, DM them to me on Instagram, whatever. I'm going to do a separate video all about an FSU Q&A. But I hope you guys liked this video. Thank you for watching. If you did, give it a thumbs up, comment down below any questions you have, any other videos you want to see related to college or FSU or whatever. I love you guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.